Now, Washington is once again at a standstill after almost 7 years. The US government has entered a shutdown after political deadlock in the Congress, leaving hundreds of thousands of workers and key services caught in the crossfire. Here's how the standoff is unfolding.
Past midnight, the US government entered shutdown for the first time in nearly 7 years. This was after President Donald Trump and lawmakers failed to break a bitter budget deadlock. Democrats stuck to their demand for healthcare funding, affecting a stalemate. President Trump blamed Democrats for the situation, threatening to punish their voter base during the stoppage.
They are shutting it down. We're not shutting it down. We don't want it to shut down because we have the greatest period of time ever. I told you, we have $17 trillion being invested, so the last person that wants it shut down is us. Now, with that being said, we can do things during the shutdown that are irreversible, that are bad for them and irreversible by them, like cutting vast numbers of people out, cutting things that they like, cutting programs that they like. And you all know Russell Vought. He's become very popular recently because he can trim the budget to a level that you couldn't do any other way. So they're taking a risk by having a shutdown because of the shutdown, we can do things medically and other ways, including benefits. We can cut large numbers of people out. We don't want to do that, but we don't want fraud, waste, and abuse.
Democrats in return accused Republicans of holding the budget hostage.
Why do we care so much about them negotiating with us? It's not a point of pride. It's because Americans are hurting with higher costs throughout the country. Some of it's tariffs, some of it's energy costs, some of it's food costs. But one of the main reasons, and the one with the most immediate impact on raising Americans' costs, is skyrocketing costs of health care, all done by the Republicans.
Union leaders warn the shutdown will cripple critical services and worsen long-standing issues in federal hiring and retention. About 900,000 non-essential workers might be sent home without pay. Essential workers like soldiers or air traffic controllers work but won't get paid until later. Non-essential tasks stop, like approving home or farm loans, checking animal feed for safety, or enforcing business rules. Immigration courts and services might get delayed. Programs like Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, Veterans Benefits, and Food Aid keep going at first, but new applications slow down. Air travel might witness delays due to fewer staff. Small businesses and contractors might not get paid on time.
Federal employees provide such critical work for the American people, critical services, keeping our military ready, caring for our nation's veterans, caring for all of our public lands, national parks, forests, clean air, clean water, safe food, safe air travel, secure borders, secure passports, and a host of other essential services. And when you have a government shutdown like this, a lot of those critical operations grind to a halt at great waste of American taxpayers' money.
US equity futures slipped as the shutdown deadline passed. The S&P 500 futures were down 0.4%, while Nasdaq 100 contracts dropped 0.5%, reflecting fears of prolonged political paralysis in Washington. America faces not just a budget deadlock, but a crisis of confidence too. Workers in limbo, services disrupted, and markets uneasy. Bureau Report, DD India.